Okay, so the first thing you're going to do to access this lesson is click on the link directly above this video. So you're going to want to follow along with this video by clicking on that link. And now your screen should look like this. So you're going to have two different tabs open. You'll have the video open that you're watching right now, and then you also can pause the video and come try it on your own in the other tab. Okay, so basically we're just going to go through and follow the directions that were given, and it's going to take us through this Desmos lesson. You can go ahead and try it on your own and then watch the video to check, or you can watch the video and follow along step by step. The first thing you're going to do is just save it as your graph. So save it with your name, just so you don't lose it. Okay, so we're going to get started graphing a straight line like y equals 2x. Okay, and then it says restrict the domain of this line by adding x is less than 0 to the end. So we're going to be using these weird bracket things. And bracket x is less than 0. And, I meant to say 0. And you will have to use these domain restrictions on your project. So this is good practice for that. Okay, so just to show you again what happened is we had a line y equals 2x, and then we restricted the domain. So we said we only want the graph to exist for x values that are less than 0. And that changes the graph, because now the graph only exists for x values that are less than 0. So because we're restricting the domain is x values, you can see if you look along the x-axis, that's the only thing we really want to focus on for the domain is the x-axis. So you can see the function now only is showing up, it only exists for x values that are less than this 0 on the x-axis. Okay, let's keep following the directions. So now it's telling us to graph y equals x squared. And it says change this equation to y equals x squared minus 2. So it wants us to move the parabola or the quadratic function vertically shift down by 2. Okay, so we already know when we subtract 2, it's going to vertically shift down by 2. Now let's restrict the range. Range means y values. So now we're going to include y in that expression at the end, because range has to do with y values. Okay, so it says to go y is less than 4. Okay, cool. So originally we had the whole function, just the normal function for all x values and for all y values, and then we restricted the range. So we said we only want the function to exist for y values that are less than 4. So this time we're paying attention to the y-axis because we're restricting the range, which has to do with y values. Okay, so the red line was an example of we restricted the x values, we made the function show up only for x values less than 0, and for the blue line we made it exist for only y values less than 4. That's it. So then you're going to save the graph, and then you're going to copy and paste the link into the Google form below, so I can see the work that you did on the graph.